Hi, my name is Emily Gravett and I'm an illustrator, and I've just had the amazing good luck to illustrate two books by two fantastic authors. The first is The Island of Whispers by the amazing Frances Hardinge, and the second is The Ogre Who Wasn't by the magnificent Michael Morpurgo. I was working on both The Island of Whispers and The Ogre Who Wasn't at the same time, and they're both very, very different books. The Island of Whispers is a gothic fairy tale, and it's just two colours. It's black and blue and white, of course, with the page. And I was using a very pared down style that's almost like a woodcut or a print. And contrasting that, I was working alongside on Michael Morpurgo's The Ogre Who Wasn't, which is almost like a fairy tale as well, but in a very different style. So it's fully coloured and it's quite pencily and has a lot of colour and rambunctiousness about it. So they were very, very different to work on. I loved working on both of the books equally, but they were also such a contrast, and that was a real pleasure for me, because I could spend a day working on one book and it would all be about using black ink and the computer, and then the next day I'd think, oh, I need a little bit of a break from that. And so then I would just get out my colour pencils and my watercolours, and I would be drawing a small child and lots of nature-y type stuff. So it was quite nice, because I never ever got to the point where I felt a little bit bored with anything, because I would just spend one day doing one and then another day doing another. What I loved about working on The Ogre Who Wasn't was it was just so light-hearted and fun, and there was lots of opportunity to inject a lot of humour into it, because the little girl was funny and she was quite naughty and she was quite wild, and I got to draw a lot of plants and creatures, which I really enjoy drawing, and there was lots of colour. So it was a really good, fun book to do. The Island of Whispers, because it's mostly black with just blue in it, it was more in the style of, I do a lot of ceramics, and it was more in the style of those ceramics, and so that was a really nice contrast to The Ogre Who Wasn't. And I got to spend a lot of time just thinking of the form very simply, which, instead of having to think about all the different colours, and it was nice just to sit down and you just pare everything back to its simplest form so that you can read the image really quickly. Right, am I an early bird or a night owl? Now, if you'd asked me that question 20 years ago, I'd have said I was a night owl, because I used to stay up all night working and I loved it. I loved the fact that no one else was awake. But now that I am older, I am definitely a morning bird. I'm definitely an early bird. My dog wakes me up, which helps, and I get up and I like to go straight out for a dog walk. And I love my favourite time of day is on a winter's morning when it's crisp and freezing and cold and I'm the only one out and I see the sunrise. So I'm definitely an early bird. Well, animals. I love drawing animals. I think they are so interesting to draw, and they are so good at being able to translate them into what a human being is like. And I suppose I like writing about them too, to be honest, though I don't think I've got a preference about what I like to write about. Would I rather be on a ship chased by evil magicians, or in a castle bossed about by pernickety nannies? Okay, I thought this was going to be hard, but actually when I'm thinking about it, being stuck in a castle bossed around by pernickety nannies would not bring out a good side in me. Whereas at least I think if I was on the ship being chased by evil magicians, I'd just be in the heart of it and in the thick of it, and it would be exciting. And even though I am not a person renowned for liking exciting things, I think that that might be the thing that I would choose in this situation.